Alright, so you just unboxed your brand new Galaxy S26, fired up the camera, and, wait, where's the night mode? If you're scratching your head right now, trust me, you're not alone. Personally, I think this is one of those changes that's going to divide users. On one hand, Samsung's decision to remove the dedicated night mode and replace it with a toggle feels like a simplification, but on the other hand, it's a move that strips away some of the control photographers, especially enthusiasts, might appreciate. Let me break it down for you. First off, what's actually happening here? Samsung's One UI 8.5 has turned night mode into a toggle that only appears when the phone thinks you need it. You'll see a little moon icon in the bottom right corner of the screen, and tapping it gives you three options: off, auto, and max. Now, here's the thing. Auto and max work pretty much the same as before. Auto adjusts the shutter speed based on the scene, while max pushes it a bit further to capture more light in ultradark conditions. But the catch? The toggle only shows up when the phone decides it's necessary. And that, my friends, is where the frustration kicks in. What makes this really interesting is the philosophy behind the change. Samsung's clearly trying to streamline the camera experience, making it more intuitive for casual users. But here's the rub: photography isn't just about point and shoot. For many of us, it's about having control over the moment we're trying to capture. By hiding night mode behind a toggle that only appears when the phone deems it necessary, Samsung's essentially saying, "We know better than you." And in my opinion, that's a risky move. It's like giving someone a high-end DSLR but locking away the manual settings. Sure, it's simpler, but it's also limiting. Now, if you're like me and you value that control, there's a workaround. Samsung's Camera Assistant app lets you bring back the dedicated night mode. You can download it from the Galaxy Store or find it in the camera app settings. Once installed, just head to the Additional Modes section and enable night mode. Boom, it's back in the Modes tab, and you can access it whenever you want. What this really suggests is that Samsung knows their audience is split: casual users who want simplicity, and power users who want flexibility. But instead of catering to both, they've kind of left it up to us to figure it out. If you take a step back and think about it, this change is part of a bigger trend in smartphone design. Companies are increasingly prioritizing ease of use over granular control, and while that's great for some, it's a trade-off that not everyone's willing to make. Personally, I think Samsung could have struck a better balance here. Maybe keep the toggle for auto mode but let users manually switch to night mode whenever they want. That way, everyone wins. One thing that immediately stands out is how this change reflects Samsung's broader strategy with the S26. They're clearly trying to appeal to a wider audience, but in doing so, they might be alienating their most loyal users, the ones who appreciate the finer details of their devices. What many people don't realize is that these small changes can add up over time, shaping how we perceive a brand. If Samsung keeps making decisions like this, it could start to feel like they're losing touch with what made their phones stand out in the first place. So, here's my takeaway: if you're someone who loves tinkering with camera settings, don't let this change deter you. The Camera Assistant app is a quick fix, and it's worth the extra step. But if you're a casual user, you might not even notice the difference, and honestly, that's kind of the point. This raises a deeper question, though: as smartphones get more advanced, are we losing the ability to truly control them? Or is this just the natural evolution of technology, where simplicity trumps everything else? Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm curious to hear your take on this.